Portland. It's made in England. This is the shave soap, and I actually won this in a Christmas giveaway that they did, and I haven't seen or heard much at all or anything about it. I got the soap, I got a boar brush which is soaking right now, and then I got this. I got hot water in it. This enamel soap dish. I mean, well, you can do it a soap dish or a lather bowl. I figured I'd try a lather bowl because I already had this wooden soap holder, and there, I gotta get my glasses on. The logo is it rough becomes smooth later, and I've only done one lather with this. It's supposed to smell like the salty sea, and it actually does have a real fresh, clean, airish scent. The ingredients are, let's see if I can read them. Potassium palmate, sodium tallowate, so it's a tallow based, aqua, glycerin, potassium, sodium palmate, potassium caramelite, some other sodiums, palm sodium, sodium cocaine, palm kernel acid, perfume, sodium chloride, some extracts. It has a few things I haven't really seen in any other soaps, so we're going to see how it does. I'll see if I can put it up here. Let's see where y'all can see that. And then I'll probably also post a picture of this on the shaved in forum with my review of this soap. The boar brush is kind of it's a wooden handle, and it has a pretty good knot in it. I've been kind of breaking it in here lately. Also going to be using my push button, and I used the featherweight the last time I used an SE a couple of days ago. This was made around the same time in the 50s, and this actually is one of my favorite single edge razors. You can get them pretty cheap, and why it's called a push button is because you push that button and it comes up. It's very loud, there's a spring in it, but when you close it you just push the button back until it clicks. So it's nothing special, it's a plastic knob right there. I'll get in that in a minute. Let me load this brush up real quick. So I've loaded the brush up about 30 seconds. I want to get it extra in it because I hadn't used this brush at all, and so it's not going to produce the best lather. For boar brushes, it takes a little bit to break in because the hair's got to split and everything else, so you want extra product. Let's see how this does. It's got a good light, subtle scent, and I can smell the tallow in it. Let's see how this goes. So while I got an enamel lather bowl or soap dish, is they're kind of all about the sea, and you know, a lot of things that's used in a ship is enamel based, so they don't rust. The salt doesn't mess with them. Now during Christmas they gave a lot of stuff away. In fact, I was actually, before Christmas last year, I was actually looking at this, and a fourth of a teaspoon of water. I was actually looking at getting this enamel bowl. I thought it was pretty neat. tallow based soaps, if you ever, try one out and you hadn't used one before, they can be picky with water. So I'm just gradually adding the water in until the lather kind of blows up. And with any bowl, because for years I used a bowl that was about the same size, but it was ceramic. And with a bowl this size, you have to build on top of your lather. So what I do is I kind of pop the sides, and I put air into it because there's not a lot of room. You got to build lather on top of lather. So if you press down, it's just going to push the lather out of the bowl. So I kind of force the lather back down. Alright, so I added another fourth of a teaspoon, so I think that was about a teaspoon of water in there. And it took me a little while because I'm pretty sure it's because of this brush. It's just not really broke in, so it done a pretty good lather. The only downfall of this bowl is that it's white, so you really can't tell exactly what you got going on. I mean, you can, but it's white inside. But it built pretty good. It looks pretty good. Let's try it out. Let's load our blade up. Push button. Simple as that. This is the same blade I've used, so this will be the third shave. As always, hold the sides, and any single edge you're going to have these little knobs. That's where the blade sits. If you buy one off eBay, make sure them are there, because you can get burned. You just close it down and push the button. It's locked in. So this is a mildish shaver, just like the featherweight. In the 50s, they didn't want anybody to hurt themselves. So they didn't make very aggressive gems. I'm gonna wash up my face. This little brush, it has a great backbone. Might have to face lather with it. Now, because they're based in England, it'd be probably better shipping pricing if you live in England or somewhere over there to get this, because I think it's pretty high. But I don't think I looked at the prices of these products. Looks like a good tallow based soap. It's got a lot of ingredients in it, but we'll see how it does. I shave with a lot of soaps with a lot of ingredients. Right off the bat, there's good slickness. I think the featherweight, came out before this design. The featherweight's all plastic all the way up to the head, and this one has this bar that runs all the way down the length. Now it is very top heavy. Your balance point is right there. But if you hold it at the top, you know, it kind of pressed down. It gives it good weight. Very comfortable shave. You notice the angle. 30 degree. Go across the grain now. I sold a couple of razors. I'm kind of regretting now. Both of them are Everetti's, 1914, which is kind of like the 1912. It'll say, you know, there was a couple of them made. It's all according to what they say on the back, but you know, anywhere around 1914 to 1920, somewhere right in there, they made these. But it's a flatter instead of like the Gem is a more curved. When you shave with it, you can tell it's curved. Everetti's, they made them flat. And then the 1924 is the shovel head. And not a lot of people like them. I got a decent shave with it, I just wasn't using them. The second pass is real good cushion. You know, I'm not feeling any roughness at all. The slickness is still here. You know, it's a good tallow base. It's got the I refer to tallow as like if you ever feel of wet clay, it's real slick. Then there's a difference between wet clay and wet butter. You know, butter is more, it's a different, softer, smooth. And that's the way vegan soaps, most of them are to me. And tallow is more clayish. Nice little brush. It's Kind of eager to see what it feels like when it breaks in. I don't know what kind of grade boar it is or anything, but I'm trying a 20mm knot. It's not really tall. I'll give you an example after I'm through shaving. Done dialed in my Joe Romanov slide. Boy, it's smooth. That is smooth. This is a mild razor, so you know it's a great one to get started out on shaving with. But it produces a good shave. I do a pass with the skin tonic, and then I loosen up a little bit. Just a little bit more soap on it. Loosen it up, and then I do it because those real thick hairs right here. If you do this, they're skin level. If you do this to a flab, you can still feel them. Just run the blade over it real softly, and it'll get them. Same thing with these right here. I got to stretch the skin. And get washed up. Alright, I got everything cleaned up. I'm going to be putting on some fine Fresh Vetiver. This has a nice vetiver scent, and if you've ever, that's my note, if you ever tried the platinum, this is like vetiver with the platinum. The clean vetiver has more of a citrus kick. This has sweet with that vetiver. Lovely scent. It's got a good amount of menthol. It's what I love about the fine stuff, the fine line of aftershaves. a great mix of menthol and alcohol, and it's a real clean feel to it. It only has just a few, I think 4 ingredients. Yeah, alcohol, water, fragrance, and menthol. That's it in all theirs, except for snake bite. It doesn't have no fragrance, just mainly menthol. This brush done really good. It's good thick knots backbone. It's got a small knot, just a wooden handle. The soap works great. I had a great shave, good thickness, slickness, good cushion. I can't complain. This little bowl is pretty neat. It's very light in the hands. I like it. At least looks good up here on the counter in the shaved end. This is a nice mild razor. A great introductory to single edges, and when you get the technique down, you can move up to more aggressive razors. But this will always be in my den. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go and enjoy my vacation while all y'all. Oh yeah, it's Saturday in it, so most of y'all are off anyway. I get to enjoy it. All right, y'all have a good day.